I'm sure you've seen the headlines. Make passive income with AI products, use ChatGPT to get rich on Etsy. But in 2026, the game has changed. And if you're still selling mid-journey art or slapping 1,000 AI prompts into a PDF, you're already way behind. And today I'm going to show you what's actually selling right now on Etsy with AI and what's totally dead. We've pulled over 20 live Etsy listings. We've analyzed pricing and niches and formats, and the results are brutal, but incredibly useful. Now, whether you like it or not, AI is here to stay. But just because you can generate thousands of designs doesn't mean you should. So if you want to win, you need to know what to focus on. All right, now first, let's start with the products that are dead, like completely dead. The first one is actually generic AI prompt packs. We found tons of listings still trying to sell AI prompts, even though Etsy says you cannot sell these anymore. You can even see like 100,000 prompts for $1. A lot of them, they have no reviews, there's no differentiation. Customers are not paying for volume anymore. They're using ChatGPT to make things easier. They don't want to sift through 100,000 different prompts. The second product that we don't recommend is mid-journey art dumps. And in 2026, Etsy is flooded with AI-generated art that looks the same. Neon skies, symmetrical faces, floating geometry. But you know what sells? Style, story, utility. And if all you do is export a raw mid-journey image and then upload it to Etsy, that's not really product. The third product is 2022 and 2023 overused trends. I'm talking about boho rainbows, astrology girl designs, birth flowers. Buyers who wanted them, they already bought them. So we need to move past those outdated trends. So if you're thinking, oh shoot, those products were my plan, or hey, she just described my whole shop, let's talk about what's working now and what will work in the next year. Number one, it's going to be a hybrid between AI and human refinement. You might start with Midjourney to create visual concepts like kid-core room decor or cottagecore seasonal clip art. But here's the trick. We cannot stop there. Use Photoshop or Canva Pro or Kittl to clean up the details. We could match brand color palettes. We could export multiple versions. And you might think, well, it seems complicated. It's not bad. The cost is low. It's like combined Canva and Midjourney under $25 a month. Now, what should you create with this strategy? I would try bundles of around 20 very intentional AI-generated, let's say, clip art pieces. And maybe we're focusing on something like retro tattoo-inspired planner stickers or witchy cottagecore banners. So these are very, very specific. And you, the seller, has done the work of curating these designs to be very specific. So we're not doing like a mystery pack of 1,000 designs that someone has to sort through like a flea market to find the gems. Now, the second thing I'd recommend is multi-format digital assets. So this could be SVGs for a Cricut or PNGs for more drop-in use, maybe PDF instructions with it, or Photoshop source files. For example, it could be, let's say, seamless pattern bundles, which I love, but it could be called like Mystical Garden or Cyber Jungle Aesthetic. Each set could include 10 patterns, but they could be in PNGs and editable Canva templates. So you could generate this with Leonardo.ai, then upscale it with Gigapixel AI or Photoshop, and then export in different formats using Affinity Designer, or super easy, you can do this in Canva. Now, the third product I would do is creator-focused templates. So this means we're not selling to hobby buyers, but we are selling to creators, and it's more of a B2B angle. So for example, it could be an Etsy shop launch kit, and this could include listing photo templates, mock-up frames, SEO prompt, cheat sheets, or maybe video tutorials in it. In this type of creator kit, you can create with tools like Canva, ChatGPT, Loom for screen recordings, and the cost, I mean, it's pretty low. It could be Canva Pro and then the free Loom tier. Now, the fourth idea is educational bundles and assets. This is the difference. Instead of just selling the assets, like the worksheets, you're actually teaching how to use them. So one example could be like selling an AI pattern school bundle. So this could be like a 10-page tutorial on designing in Midjourney for fabric prints, plus maybe including 5 high-resolution patterns. You could include a printable pricing guide, and you can make it with free tools in Canva. So those product ideas are winners, but you can see they are are something that leverages AI, but also the human refinement element. But good products can fail if you don't have the right positioning and pricing. So let's talk about some pricing and positioning gaps. Typically, when you're starting out, if everything's full standard price, so without a discount, is $1 to like $3, you might end up in a race to the bottom situation, and there could be low perceived value. Now, if your everyday full price is like $10 to $60, that could be a really great sweet spot. Now, they're often going to be bundles or hybrid offers or educational sets. Now, if you're trying to go for like $100 or more, definitely not going to be an image you just got from Midjourney. If you want to get this price point, it's really only going to work if it's super custom, super niche, or offering some major transformation, typically solving a pain point, helping someone save time, make money, or save money. Now, in the market currently, as of today, we see a few underserved gaps. One is kind of a mid-tier launch kit for print-on-demand sellers, people who are looking to get started and don't want to try to go through a million YouTube videos. Another opportunity is AI and commercial license bundles for agencies. When you're selling images, don't forget about the licensing component. And if you offer that commercial license option, it becomes much more valuable to someone, especially an agency. So in 2026, I want you to think about AI being your assistant, not being the entire authority and boss over your shop. And if you would like to learn how to leverage AI in your Etsy shop, I would love to invite you to my next free workshop. I do these masterclasses to take you really into a deep dive of growing and scaling your Etsy shop, and you'll walk away with lots of practical tips that you can implement right away. You can use the QR code on the screen or click on the link in the comments or in the description and register for free. We would love to have you there, and I'll have lots of time for Q&A on those classes. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.